fight it. It's time to go up a size.
This is the biggest.
This is the biggest.
Our biggest show.
The Hodaki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Oh, g'day, you mad bastards. Great to have your company this Wednesday afternoon, the 24th of May, 2023. And you, my friends, are listening to the Big Show, Hoyty, J, Minogue, and Keyzie, you mad bastard, to take you through said afternoon. And Mogi, running a sweater today, and I'm liking it.
You like it?
I'm liking it,
Yeah,
mate.
a little bit different for old Mogi. Old Mogi over here with my grey goatee.
Yeah.
Hey?
I just got to tell the audience, actually, before we went on the air tonight, this afternoon, old Mogi was giving us a bit of a rundown on his balls being lasered, and that was a fascinating chat, which maybe later on in the show we might delve into, Mike, because I am just mesmerised at the prospect of your marbled balls.
Yeah.
Keyzie, you mad bastard, how's life?
Yeah, it's going good, fellas. It's going really good. Hey, hump day.
No, it's Thursday for me.
Oh, Thursday's hump day for you? Okay, rest of the
Thursday
entire
when you
galaxy.
get it, is that when you get one?
Wednesday. No. It's just the sort of the day in the middle of the
You
week.
don't get
where
one.
it's a bit of a... No, I got basketball tonight in the comedy. Nah, probably not. Yeah. So, yeah. But no, I'm going good. Just a question. Are you wearing that sweater with no T-shirt underneath it?
Yep.
Why?
That is so hot, man.
What's the difference?
What? You're supposed to put a shirt underneath it.
Says who?
I don't know. The fashion
Sweater
police.
police.
Just
Yeah.
on,
Oh,
just on
Keyzie, the
the...
sweater police.
I
over
reckon,
here.
just
Have
on
you got
the...
a T-shirt under there?
Look, he's got a shirt
You'll
under
catch
his.
a cold.
It's not compulsory, Keyzie.
No, I know. It's just weird.
Do you know
like,
what I'm saying?
You can put a cute little collared
I
shirt
could.
like Jase.
I could. I chose not to.
Right.
Just on the shirt front.
Last thing I
see,
want is an argument, so-
No. Just on the shirt front. Keyzie today is running a lovely fluorescent green.
It's not
smart,
fluorescent.
It is.
smart
It's olive
green
green.
shirt with a very nicely manicured, immaculate black T-shirt. And his-
Bulging at the puku there.
bulging at the puku with his very attractive pornamu. Looking good, Keyzie. Looking good, brother.
Thank you. Jace got a little grey skivvy on, little collar poking through, massive moobs.
No.
Looking good, brother. Looking good.
Keyzie.
What?
It's not a skivvy, I think you'll find. It's
Oh,
a
sorry,
V-neck.
sweater.
It's a V-neck,
V-neck sweater, yeah.
Hey, team, big afternoon. The countdown continues. But as
goat.
always, at this time of the day, we love to know, where are you listening to the show? And what are you wearing today on 3483? And let's crack into the countdown, shall we, fellas?
Yeah, let's do it.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Oh, yes, indeed. A bit of Iggy Pop for you this Wednesday afternoon, 14 minutes past 4 o'clock.
It's actually Iggy was what he was named.
Oh, Iggy.
Yeah, because
Okay.
his birth surname was Poop.
Right.
Yeah.
Iggy Poop.
What?
Jeez, this is the great thing that I love about the countdown is, the knowledge that you gain throughout the
facts.
process.
The facts that you get.
Iggy Poop.
Are you sure that was his birth name? Just because Google says it's James.
A lot of the times
Newell.
they say it's James Osterberg.
James
but-
Newell Osterberg Jr.
Yeah, no, but it's actually
Iggy Poop.
Iggy Poop.
Jeez, I tell you what, it's been a long time since old Google fingers sparked up.
Dr. Google Fingers
Yeah, I
is out
reckon.
again. Jeez.
Well, usually I believe everything you guys say, but I just thought Iggy Poop, that sounds weird.
Yeah, unreal way. But that was never going to work as a stage name, so he changed it to Iggy Pop.
Yeah.
Right.
I actually heard a podcast with Iggy Poop, and he is a top bloke, man. Seriously, he is a good man.
Oh, yeah?
Good man. He's been through the ringer, mate.
he is, man.
As you know.
Absolutely,
And just a great human being. Hey, what are they saying on 3483, fellas?
A lot of good texts coming through. Don't forget everyone that does text in what they're wearing, etc. in the draw for BK vouchers.
Well,
G'day.
you say that.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I haven't seen you give away.
I haven't
shit.
seen
I don't
you
give away anything.
You know what I mean?
Exactly,
does it?
man.
Well,
I don't know about
think-
you, Keyzie,
I
man.
think Pugs has got enough on his plate at the moment without having to give away BK vouchers.
It's literally... G'day, fellas. Sweating up a storm in my overalls, wearing nothing underneath. And by nothing, I mean nothing. So he wears his overalls like you wear your sweater. Just
hot.
bareback.
Good.
I tell you, there is something hot about wearing overalls with just nude
With your pussy
underneath.
sticking out.
Yeah.
Like dungarees.
Yeah.
G'day, fellas. Listening from Napier. Painting up a storm. Blew the button out on my shorts this morning. Now the old meat and two veg hanging out all day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sucks.
That
that's-
happens.
Yeah, it does.
That happens.
I'm not a big fan of the button zip.
No?
I prefer a zip.
It's annoying,
You
eh?
know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just too much admin, Mogi.
Hey, you mad bastards. Finally worked up the courage to wear my undies on the outside of my chinos today like a superhero. Wore them to the supermarket.
That's too many texts.
From
I
Dave.
think we want to keep it to 3, probably.
Well, there
man.
was 3, wasn't it?
No, it was about 8.
Wow.
Felt like 8.
No, the Iggy poop thing probably made it feel like it was longer.
Right, okay, yeah, we got a bit
Yeah.
distracted with that.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, coming up, we're going to be having a little chat about kids' parties.
Kids' birthday parties.
Yeah.
My daughter's got a birthday coming up. I'll be doing a party for her, and gee whiz. Whew.
Admin.
It's like planning another wedding.
Yeah, yeah.
It's huge.
Yeah.
It's not going to be.
Well, it is this in this day and age. Back in our day, Mogi, it's a slap across the chops and off you go.
That's right.
Go and play outside, you boring bastard.
That's right.
It's not up to me to entertain you.
Yeah, back in my day was just like pizzas, bit of PlayStation, some movies from Video Easy.
Movies.
What?
Did you say movies from Video Easy?
Yeah, I went to Video Easy to hide some movies.
Oh, those dirty movies.
Hey, but listen, we'll be getting into that after this next
So mature. The goat
this
continues.
next double whammy of the countdown. Let's get into it.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Stone Temple Pilots there on the GOAT countdown, coming in at number, I can't read that,
711.
711.
Thanks to Machinery House.
You see, I would have had that probably top 500.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, now listen, we were saying before the music there, Mogi, you've got your daughter's birthday party coming up, and I fully recognise, mate, what a palaver it is to throw a kid's party.
A pavlova as well. Going to get a pavlova.
Oh, you got to have a pav.
Yeah, it is. It's quite interesting. Sort of all the ones that her friends have had have been quite the affair.
Yes.
I don't know if you remember My Sweet 16. It used to be on MTV, and it was sort of the children of fairly wealthy people, and they just have ridiculous 16th birthday parties. Well, it's sort of like that now, but for 4-year-olds.
Yes.
We've got changes of costume, we've got bouncy castles, we've got all this sort of stuff, which, just as a heads up, my daughter won't be having.
Yes.
There's goodie bags that you get when you leave.
Not on my watch.
It's just, it's completely out of control. And we're sort of looking at, a couple of different places to have a birthday party for our little one. Ideally, you want to go somewhere where you can rent out so you don't have to clean it up.
Yes.
That's my goal. But you're looking, it's over $1,000 for a child's party.
Yeah.
And she's not even going to remember it.
I don't remember.
And she won't remember it because I'm not going to take any photos of it.
Well,
Because I'll be stewing in the corner.
We briefly touched on this in our podcast outro, actually, and as I said to you fellas, I've never had a birthday party. My birthday present generally was I didn't get a hiding, and so I find it very disturbing. And having brought up 4 girls myself, Mogi,
Yeah.
I know the palaver, but my wife and I just would not indulge in it because I found that you could get quite competitive. You know what I mean? People, they turn, such and such did this, and say, therefore, we need to up it one level.
That's right.
Ours were terrible.
Well,
a bit of cake, a bit of sugar,
Exactly.
bugger off.
Yeah, beat it. Fill them up with sugar and send them home with their parents.
Yes, exactly.
I guess, my daughter's, she's been banging on about this birthday party since her last birthday party, around about a year ago. And, she's so excited about it. But what she doesn't sort of understand is the way that we'll be doing her birthday party, she's going to be known amongst her friends as the poor one.
Yeah.
What?
Because you're in the inner city, aren't you? And she's pretty plush around there, mate, I tell you what.
If it makes you feel better, I went through my family photo album at the end of last year, and I saw photos of me at my 4th birthday party, which was at kindergarten. I had a crown on. All my friends were with me.
Smacking you over.
I would give so much money. I would give so much money to see a 4-year-old Keyzie.
Oh, my God.
I'll bring the photo in for you. But
just straining little T-shirt there and his little shorts.
Jase.
Having his asthma inhaler.
Mum, I'm too excited.
Yeah. Christopher, we've told you don't get overexcited.
Okay. You guys need to learn more about how asthma inhalers and nebulizers and things work, because that's not what you do.
Right,
but
okay.
The point I was trying to make, Mike, was actually to help you.
Yeah.
I looked at the photo and said, I don't recognise any of these people. I don't remember that day.
Yeah.
I don't give a crap.
Yeah.
And just on that front too, in terms of, supporting you through this difficult time, Mogi, I just got steamed.
Oh, sure.
You know what I mean?
I mean, a few people are going to get told what I think about them, that's for sure.
Well, yeah, you know what I mean?
Especially little Julian.
And in fact, when I think back on my daughter's birthday,
the one in the wheelchair?
the biggest preparation went into what sort of booze we'd have.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And how many adults were coming.
Yeah.
And the kids kids are kids, man. They've got imaginations. Just chuck them a couple of cardboard boxes, some tissues, and some cracky thingies.
Yeah.
And just go and fill your boots, you little shits.
Yeah, well, I'd like to know from the audience what is the most outrageous thing that they've seen at a kid's birthday, because I have seen, as I say, costume changes, 3.
Yes.
3 costume changes, a bouncy castle. This is for a 4-year-old. Bouncy
Balloon
castle,
arch.
balloon arches, all sorts of stuff like this. But I know there must be bigger, more outrageous things. Yeah, it's a whole world, man, I tell you what.
Yeah, so text us on 3483 in the draw for BK if you do, by the way.
And don't even get me started on those goodbye party packs that kids expect these days.
Oh, the goodie bag.
The goodie bag, yeah.
Give you a couple of cans of Cody's and that's your lot.
Yeah, totally.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Bloodhound Gang, they're coming in at number 709 on
I had
the
them at
goat.
710.
Oh,
Damn it.
joking. Yeah,
Damn it.
absolutely joking. Hey, we're talking kids' parties. Mogi's youngest, only child has got a party coming up. And
She's going to be turning 4, guys.
it's a huge palaver as it is these days with the kids.
It is, and so we sort of asked out there on 3483, the old text machine, for people to text in and see what they've sort of run into at the various children's parties that they've been into. Some good ones here. An adult woman pissed pushing kids out of the way to lolly scramble.
Yeah. God,
That's good stuff.
how good the lolly scramble,
Love
though,
a
mate.
lolly
You know what I
scramble,
mean?
man.
Kids are, and you smack each other's heads together, and
Yeah,
it's
exactly
just, you know
right.
what I mean?
There's crying and
Dudes.
punching and pulling it off.
screaming and scratching.
Yeah, no, it's bloody good. We rented a mechanical bull for a 5-year-old's party, picking kids out of the goddamn Bahuta Kawa.
Wow.
Yeah.
You'd turn it down a bit, wouldn't you? It's obviously
Oh,
on
no,
max
turn it
settings.
up. It's hilarious.
Oh, right.
You just strap them in there and just turn it full tit.
What about this one? This sounds like a bit of you, Mogi.
Oh, yeah.
For my 6th birthday, my parents rented out the Glenbrook Vintage Railway.
Nerd.
The party took place over a few carriages as the steam train just went up and down the track.
That sounds, pretty good. That would have cost a bomb.
Yeah, well,
probably $10.
Nothing's cheap, mate.
No, nothing's cheap.
Well, I mean, mine were, but... my kids were.
Right.
Yeah, they get nothing. Yeah. No, I had Mike Koskin come tie animal balloons at a kid's party once.
Wow.
He's good at that, man. That's how he started out.
Well, interestingly enough, on that front, actually, a good mate of ours who came in just recently, the one and only Johnny Bruff, he did a lot of clown/character work at kids' parties.
Right.
Hated it.
Of course he did.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
He loved
Because-
the work, but not the kids.
Yeah, because the extraordinary thing was that kids can be the most brutal critics.
Yeah.
You suck.
Yeah.
You're
Boo.
not-
Loser.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Douche.
I remember being at a kid's birthday party recently, and the mother was running around like a headless bloody chook. She couldn't find the cake anywhere. The caterers had lost it, or so she thought.
Caterers.
And
Jesus.
I heard a little bit of banging in that out of the pantry. I go and open the pantry, and what do I find? Kim.com is sitting in there, scoffing the whole bloody
Yeah,
lot.
he does that.
What do you mean he does that? So, but he's like a multi-millionaire.
Yeah, but it was like I say, he's always in my bins, Keyzie. You know what I mean?
He loves his
Having-
cake.
Are you
having a
sure
little
it's him?
scavenge? Yeah, I'm totally sure.
Does he have the
Look,
black skivvy and stuff on?
Yeah, he's unmistakable.
And very slimming.
You don't miss
Right.
Kim.com, Keyzie.
No, I know. I find it hard to believe that a multi-millionaire
Wow.
dude
Well,
is...
that's the thing that's so disappointing
Yeah.
about it. As a guy like him, you think he'd know better. But as we know, he's had his battles with the law.
Yes.
Right.
Someone else has said they've seen a stripper at a kid's party. It might have been a bit of miscommunication.
Oh, yeah,
well,
true.
maybe not. I don't know.
On duty or off duty?
What about...
On duty, I think.
Why don't you play a game of Bull Rush?
That's a good idea.
Bull rush is good. Pin the tail on the donkey.
Well, I might do a classic one because, we've been talking about doing one at Snow Planet, the zoo. They always seem to have these
Kelly
big things. But what
Tarleton's.
about if you just did an old school party? Pass the parcel, musical chairs, lolly scramble,
Bull Rush,
bull rush, pin the tail,
Savaloys, sausage rolls,
savvies, yeah.
and then get out of
Few
here.
beers.
True story, this. Actually, one of our parties was at Kelly Tarleton's.
Ooh.
And we took the kids along.
Which is an aquarium, by the way, if you
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah, for
A what?
fish.
An
And we
aquarium.
took the
you
kids
can't
along
say
there.
that.
True story, right? And they've got this big round circle of kahawai. And you can buy food
Oh.
for the kahawai and throw that in there. And one of the kids
Food
did
for what?
that. the kahawai.
Oh, yeah.
And they throw the food in there, and the kahawai go crazy. And the kid was doing that, and as he did this, is true, a kahawai came up and bit him on the finger.
Oh, really?
And it was meaty as. There was blood everywhere.
Oh.
And it was like, so we just called his parents and just left him in the calf. But carnage, man.
How old was he?
Pardon?
How old was the kid?
5.
Oh, man.
Jesus. And what
Good
bit him?
eating.
Pardon?
What bit him? A shark?
A kahawai.
Oh, kahawai.
Yeah.
Far out. Hey,
Unbelievable, man.
keep those texts coming on 3483, but we've got to crack on with the GOAT countdown.
Huh?
Are you
Thanks
sure?
to machineryhouse.co.nz, by the way, if you're in the market for any tools in there.
Huh?
Bless you.
Jesus. How was COVID, man?
Jesus, it kind of just ruined the flow there. Yeah, Jesus.
Especially when you were doing that great plug there for
Yeah,
the
Machinery
House, Keyzie.
.co.nz.
Mogi just goes nuts.
What type of fish was it?
Pardon?
What fish was it?
Kahawai.
Kahawai, yeah. Sweet.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
She Hard there, number 707 on the GOAT Countdown this Wednesday afternoon. Carrying on after 5 o'clock. A lot more text, Mogi.
That is a hell of a tune.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
just
good
want to
tune.
say that. Love that.
Yeah, a lot more text on the kids' parties there.
Yeah, there's some good ideas coming through. Dylan Moran, get him round doing the face paint.
Yeah, nice.
He'd be good, man, with his doodles. We had him in studio
He'd
here,
love that.
and he just has a real connection with every human being.
Yes.
Particularly, I imagine he's really great with kids. Keyzie would love a ride on the steam train. That's true, wouldn't you, Keyzie?
Massively. I was a train kid.
Somebody here had their 10th birthday at Spookers. Spookers.
I love spookers when I was younger.
Yeah,
Did
yeah.
you? It's a bit scary, Keyzie.
Might be a bit
Yeah.
too much for a 4-year-old.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
my mate's an elephant keeper at the zoo. Could do you a deal.
Well, I'm actually quite keen on that one because we're looking at doing the zoo anyway. So if this guy can guarantee me that I can get hammered and go for a ride on an elephant,
Don't know if you'd be able to ride
it.
for
On.
$5, then
Yeah, I'd
sign
be into
me
that, mate.
Up. I mean, it's probably more about the kids. But
Birthday at Georgie Pie. You remember Georgie Pie?
Yes, of course.
Oh, my God.
Mince and cheese pies, mate.
Dollar pies, Keyzie.
That's what I lived
no, I
on
used
for
to
like
have it.
2 years. $1 mince and cheese pies.
yeah, I had one of my birthdays at Georgie Pie, actually, now you mention it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, yep. And then we went to the miniature trains afterwards down at the park.
God, it's a sad picture, man.
It's not a sad picture. It's a lovely childhood.
Oh.
And you guys try to make out like it's not real cool, but
All
it
I hear
actually
is
was.
violins when I'm walking down memory lane with you.
Yeah, well, what's sad about getting 3 Hot Wheels cars and a train set for your birthday?
I just feel like a deep compassion
Right.
and affection
For me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just for the trauma of your childhood.
And what
there,
did you used to
Keyzie.
get for your birthday?
A hiding.
Exactly. How's that not traumatic?
Oh, you know.
Look at the man he's become, though.
No, that was the thing for my birthday. I didn't get a hiding.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, now, coming up after 5 o'clock, the countdown continues, of course.
course
We've
it
got
does.
New Zealand's top comedian, Brendan Lovegrove.
Yep.
And
I
also
love Brendan.
relationship advice.
He's so
if
funny.
you're struggling in your relationship
Yes.
at the moment, text us 3483 and us men of the world, Mogi and Hoodie J, to a certain... Well, no, not Keyzie. We'll help you out after 5 o'clock, and Burger King vouchers to give away if you do make the effort to text.
That's right. So get stuck in 3483.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Welcome back, you mad bastards. Great to have you company this Wednesday afternoon. Hope your day's going tickety-boo.
Yeah.
Keep those texts coming, by the way, on 3483 for
Yeah.
relationship advice. And they are actually pouring in, Mogi.
They are, man.
We're going to have our hands full today.
Yeah.
That's right. Don't forget every text that does come through in the draw for BK vouchers. So worth doing.
Is that true, Keyzie?
Why do you keep questioning this?
No, I just wondered.
Well, because we talk about it every day, but I've never seen a
Yeah,
voucher.
that's
Nobody's
all.
ever texted up and said, "Oh, thanks so much for that voucher. It was delicious."
Yeah.
Well,
So it sounds like.
You'll have to chat to Pugs about that, not
Well,
me.
I'm chatting to you about it.
Every
I chat
prize,
to you. You chat to Pugs.
every prize that we say gets sent out,
$1 million.
except for those ones.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't quite turn out the $1 million stuff. I think it was $250K in the end, what they ended
No,
up
it
with.
was nothing.
Was it
No, I think it was $250K. Keyzie.
Really?
Yeah.
For like a 10 grand. Oh,
Give or
okay.
take.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Also coming up in this hour, don't forget New Zealand's top comedian Brendan Lovegrove.
Oh,
God,
man.
he's a funny
He's
bastard.
so funny.
He is just.
He's like a ray of sunshine. you
Yeah,
know?
totally, man.
He
And
is.
we've all had.
He's like New Zealand's Dylan Moran.
Yes. just maybe a bit more chatty. In the meantime,
Should we crack on with the goat?
let's carry on with the countdown. Let's do it. But Everlast.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
I love you so much.
We need to talk.
I'm going out with the boys. Hey, babe, have we got anything on this weekend?
Relationship advice with Jase and Mike.
Oh, yeah.
This is basically a segment where Mogi and I offer our advice and support for all those people struggling in their relationships at the moment, being men of the world.
Yeah.
Been there, done that, haven't we,
Oh,
Mogi?
yeah.
You know what I mean? Been through the ringer, come out the other side.
There's often a storm on the horizon or
Yes.
just gone through the sails. And
Yeah, yes. It blows through, though. It blows through. Keyzie.
Hello. Do you want me to read some texts?
Yeah, go for it, mate.
Go on, big
three,
dog.
3483.
Don't call me big dog.
Big dog. Big dog in the house. Woof.
Thanks, fellas. Hey, Backbones, how do I ask out an older woman at the gym?
Ooh, an
good
old
question.
woman.
An older woman.
An
Okay.
older, not an old woman.
An
An older
old lady.
one.
Older.
Well, the first thing I'd say when asking out the elderly is you've got to speak up.
Well, not elderly.
Look, I got to be honest with you. In my scenario, when I'm at the gym, I just let my body do the talking.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? There's nothing to be said.
Oh, because you can do that thing with your puku,
You
eh,
know,
where it looks
and
like you're talking.
And I just get into her line of sight and
Yeah.
do my stuff.
Yeah,
But
right.
she is older, though.
Stretches and
Her line of sight could be quite nearsighted, you know
Well,
what I mean?
Jase goes
Yeah.
pretty quick because his line of sight's pretty nearsighted as
Yeah,
well with
true.
the milky eyes.
yeah.
Be getting in there, wouldn't
Funny
you?
story about that, but I won't get into it now. It's not appropriate.
But you just got to get in her face.
Yeah.
Right, all up in her grill.
Yeah, what
Yeah.
up? What up? What up?
You were saying, Keyzie, that you were
What?
having a chat the other day with a young lady at the gym there and leaning up against the machine and talking about...
Oh, that guy was going to beat up.
Yeah, the guy that guy with the muscle tee on, and
Yeah.
you were going to douche him if he came anywhere near.
said you're gonna wipe the floor with him.
You said you were going to whip his ass.
Hey, so many more
Big
texts.
dog.
Big dog, Keyzie.
Don't call me the big dog. Just because I am the big dog doesn't mean you have to call me the big dog. Backbones. Need help. Got home last Saturday. Another
Bones and big dog.
man was in my house drinking rosé with my wife. So I puffed my chest out and told him who's boss. My missus said I overreacted and now says I need to apologise. What do I do?
Well, I agree with you. I mean, I come home every night to that scenario. You know what I mean?
Oh, with Terry,
Yeah.
your wife's personal trainer.
and they've usually gone through a bottle, 2 bottles.
Is
You
that,
know, and they're in high spirits.
But isn't
Their
he supposed
bloody
to be-
The
dressing
sound is
gowns
always
on?
sort of like every time you walk through the door, though, there's sort of a deathly quiet settles over the room.
Oh yeah, like it's so funny, like because it's dark now in winter. I go down the path and I see them having a hell of a good time, laughing in their gowns there and doing shots and all sorts and giving each other cuddles and stuff. And as soon as Hoity J walks in,
Body shots.
yeah, just
do they ever
silence.
Do they ever say like, "Oh, you're home early," or "Oh, I thought you weren't coming home tonight"?
Oh, they did a couple of years ago. They long since stopped doing that.
Oh,
What's
yeah.
that? What's that around your mouth there? Cheese balls.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Yes, indeed. Red Hot Chili Peppers there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show this Wednesday afternoon. Hey, the New Zealand Comedy Festival is going off at the moment, but one person that's not in it is New Zealand's premier stand-up comedian, the one and only Brendan Lovegrove, who have just woken up. How's it going, mate?
Oh, pretty good. Happy to help you guys up your ratings.
Still got it, man. He's still got
I've got
it.
a bit of a cough, but I'm all right. I'm in Christchurch.
Yeah, great stuff, B. How's the drinking
boy,
going?
boy,
Hey, B. How's the drinking going?
Oh, habitually. There you go. Hey, why do birds fly south?
Why?
Because it's too far to walk, isn't it? Oh, you can have those. You can keep write them down. Hey,
Write that down, Keyzie.
How did that gig you did go the other night?
Thanks for asking, Brendan. It went really well, mate. I'm thinking of doing more comedy. What do you reckon?
Well, there's no money in it unless you want to earn tens of dollars.
You would have loved it, actually, Brendan. He did about 10 minutes of pun jokes.
Oh, pun. Was it fun? Did it? There's one there.
Yeah.
So good.
Oh,
man.
punny stuff. Punny stuff.
And what I mean, there's this massive comedy festival going off at the
Every
moment.
comedian in the country is involved in it, except for you.
Except you. What's going on there, mate?
Oh, they're not interested in an old guy like me. I'm at the age, like if I had COVID, I'm at the age I could die. In fact, I'm at the age now, if I didn't have COVID, I could die. It put a damper on it, didn't it? Think you're smart with your funny lines, and then you ask me about something that could really, affect me and upset me, and you have. Well done.
Hey,
Well
B, have you got any gigs coming up, though, mate? That's what I want to know. I just need to know that you've got a bit of work and you've got a bit of cash coming in.
Well, I didn't, but then I came to Christchurch, and now I've got 2.
Whoa.
Oh, I'm just seeing here. It's called Bury Me Happy.
Yes.
Yeah. So 2 gigs. That's pretty good.
Yeah, so I'm on at Good Times Comedy Club tomorrow night, Thursday night, and then I'm on Saturday night as well.
Holy helmet.
Yeah, great
So
stuff.
put that in your pipe and smoke it. There you go. Don't promote drugs. Not that it's the drugs. Oh, highs and lows. There's a pun.
Love puns, man.
Yeah, hey, B, you're sounding
Ooh,
terrific
too good.
form, mate. And I think if people get along to that gig tomorrow night, they're going to absolutely have a really pretty steady night of it. So thanks for
Well, I
joining
think it's
us,
good
mate.
because It gives them time to stop masturbating to country calendar. There you go.
Yeah, great stuff. Hey, there you
that on
go.
your
Brendan Lovegrove there, New Zealand's premier comedian. Let's crack into the countdown.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
The police there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show this Wednesday evening. Hey, and just to repeat what Keyzie said before, actually, that the countdown does repeat itself, start again at 7 o'clock tonight. So if you missed any of the countdown, make sure you tune into that because it's good listening.
Do you know why we do that?
Why is that, Keyzie?
For the shift workers out there.
Oh,
you know,
backbone.
you work in the middle of the night, you want to listen to the countdown,
Some
boom.
sick tunes.
Got
How
you covered.
good. That's good, man.
Yeah, totally.
That's good.
I tell you what, the old shift work, she ain't easy. You know, I did a lot of shift work back in the day when I was on the oil rigs and stuff like
Yeah.
that, and geez, it can really screw you up,
Oh, it
fellas.
can,
You
man.
know what I mean?
Messes with your body clock.
Well, what
Right.
I found really difficult is I just got confused about when to drink.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
you'd finish up at like 6 in the morning or 7 in the
Breakfast.
morning, and you kick off your finishing work by having a few beersies, and it's 7 in the morning. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, apparently lunchtime over in the outback there in Australia, everyone works in the mines. The pubs are flat out at lunchtime and at the end of the day because that's when the 2 shifts end.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
they pretty much all go all day.
Whereas
Yeah.
the French,
Sounds like heaven.
It's not uncommon for them to have a bit of vino for breakfast.
No, that's
You know,
true.
you go to
Yeah,
the
yeah,
markets
yeah.
in France, and they're all on the piss at about 7:38 in the morning.
A little bit of vino, a little bit of espresso, a little bit of croissant,
Yeah.
a little bit of cocaine.
Cheese?
Yeah.
Cheese.
Cheese. Hey, speaking of cheese, by the way, this is the time of the night where we like to find out what people are
yeah.
having for dinner. I know I'm having chicken enchilada.
Chicken enchilada.
Have you had that one,
Yum.
Keyzie, from the box?
No, I haven't had that one yet. What I've had to have is half-price sushi from the store out front here because I've got basketball and then straight away a comedy show afterwards. So I've had,
bounce, blocked.
yeah.
Bounce. Subbed.
True story.
Big dog on the
Big dog
bench.
Keyzie.
True story. Started on the bench last week because I'm still learning how to play. Started on the bench, finally come in. Someone throws me the ball to bring it up the court. The guy marking me steals it off me, scores straight away. I haven't been that demoralised in so long.
Really?
'Cause I just suck.
Since the week before.
Wow, yeah, pretty
Well,
much.
no, I just think it's good that you're getting out there and giving it a go, Keyzie.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? Mogi and I are really proud of you.
Oh, fully.
Right.
You know,
Oh, thanks, fellas.
getting out there, having a bit of a...
Nah, just stop it there. Just say you're proud of me and
No,
move on.
No, I was just having
Just don't need to get
you
into
know,
details.
having a bit of a trundle there, old
See,
Keyzie.
just what do you mean trundle? What does that mean? We're having a crack. And that's
Hey.
what
Giving
it
it a
is.
red hot go, aren't you, Keyzie?
Yeah.
Good
thanks,
on you, mate.
mate.
Hey, so text us 3403. We do have BK vouchers to give away if you do make the effort to text. And we'll get into that after 6.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Welcome back, you mad bastards. Great to have your company this Wednesday night. We're talking food, and I can tell you, Old Mogi, he hoed through all his snacks this afternoon.
Yeah.
Finished them up around 4 o'clock, and now he's hangry.
Oh, well, I'm hungers, man. I'm starting to hit the wall. I won't be paying any heed to any red lights on the way home, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, well, I mentioned the fact that I'm having chicken enchiladas, but having said that, I am going to snap tonight and go cheese balls on the way home.
You said that yesterday and then you didn't.
Yeah, I didn't. I was really proud of myself.
Who's a good boy?
Yes, thank you.
Actually, I just thought of something.
Ah.
You know the other thing you always say
Big
you're going
dog.
The other thing you always say you're going to do but then never do?
What's that, mate?
Get a haircut.
Yeah.
And now you have finally got a haircut. What does his head kind of resemble? A cheese ball. Do you think you have, like, subconsciously thought, I'd like to look like a cheese ball?
Great question, Keyzie.
So I'm going to definitely get some cheese balls on the way home tonight.
Sure.
I see the front, Keyzie. And but what are the people saying on 3483? Because we have been inundated, as expected, when you get BK vouchers for your efforts.
Yeah, it's so good. There's so many texts coming through, which is great to see. G'day, guys. Going to make a big old bowl of wedges with sour cream and sweet chili sauce. Cheers.
Brr.
Yeah, that sounds foul.
Brr.
Really?
And who makes a big old bowl of wedges?
I guess
you just make wedges.
whoever's-
Not a big old bowl of wedges.
Hang on, what did you eat before the show?
I had wedges.
Yeah, whoever texted in, don't put it in a bowl. What are you thinking? G'day, guys. Chili con carne tonight.
Chili con what?
Chili con carne
Carry on.
tonight.
Yeah.
Actually, here's a bloody good one. G'day, guys. Just bought a roast chook from the supermarket. Gonna be my dinner for the next 4 nights. How good?
Quarter of a chicken a night. You know, in Australia, they've got a really popular thing where they do a quarter chicken and chips
Oh, yeah.
at their little sandwichy stalls, and that was bloody good eating with a brown gravy there. Delicious.
Oh, you got a bit of gravy.
Quarter chicken and chips.
Oh, yeah, a bit of white bread and butter and a bit of a mop up.
Cheap too.
Yeah,
$5-6 it was.
Yeah,
it used
sweet
to be my
as.
staple when I was having my lunch back in the day. Then when I was doing my furniture removals.
Yeah, sounds good.
Oh, yeah.
So if you go quarter chicken, is that either a leg, or a wing and a wing?
Yeah, sort of. You've seen a bird. You've seen
Yeah.
a chicken before. You chop off its head and then its legs,
And then
you cut it and
divide it into
cut in
4.
quarters. Yeah.
Right, okay, yeah, that makes
yeah.
sense.
Hey, keep those texts coming on 3483. In the meantime, let's kick off the hour with a bit of Blur.
The Hodaki Big Show Podcast.
Smashing Pumpkins there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Wednesday evening. But right now it's time for What's on the Telly with Mike Minogue.
Last night I watched the final episode on Netflix of the documentary series McGregor Forever.
Conor McGregor, yeah.
McGregor Forever. And I've had mixed feelings about him, but it was a good doco.
Sweet.
Is that it?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, no,
He's
that's
just
fair enough.
he's,
I mean, it is about what you watched. And
He's a bloody good fighter, and then he turned into a real dickhead, and then I think he just got on the hammer a bit much. And idle hands are the devil's plaything.
yes, indeed.
So there's a bit of that going on, but yeah, worth a watch. The last episode was not great, but the others were great, so worth a watch.
Okay, great stuff. I watched The Gone, New Zealand Irish production.
How good is it?
It was gone pretty quickly, I'll be honest with you.
That's on TVNZ, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Then I watched, and then I was sitting there and I went, literally, ooh, Succession. Very good, as always.
So it's the second to last episode you watched.
The second to last episode. The
How
drama
good?
is building. Yeah, real good. And I thought,
Greek tragedy, isn't it?
yeah, and I thought the
Yeah.
breakdown was very
Oh,
good.
yeah.
I thought that was very good. He's
he
very
is
good.
Very, very good.
He is good,
He
eh?
is very good.
It was like he was made
Sounds
for that
good.
part. But yeah, it didn't let me down. It picked me up again, and
Yeah.
good watch. Keyzie?
We started watching this sort of travel guide to London because I've never been to London.
Oh, yeah.
And we're getting fizzed up because we're planning a big trip, and we got 5 minutes in, and then my wife called her mum and was on the phone for 3/4 of an hour,
Oh,
and then she went to bed. So I'll probably watch the rest of that. Maybe no, not tonight. Got basketball. Maybe next night.
Well, let us know, man. Let us know how it goes.
Because it was
now I'm freaking out, man.
Can I ask you guys something just on that front? Do you better make a habit of whatever you're watching just going on their phone?
It varies. Depends what it is, and I've been guilty of that as well if it's garbage.
I never am.
The other thing I watched last night was North Water.
Oh,
Another episode of North Water. Still got a couple to go. Don't know where it's going to go. But I'll tell you what, Struth, it's all on.
Yeah, Struth.
In terms of the phone thing, we have this agreement, like, if you're starting to go on your phone, you're getting a bit bored, so we'll sometimes just pause it and be like, all right, you got a message there, go on, check it, we'll pause it, go make a cup of tea or something, and then, come back.
Right.
We try not to do it.
Recalibrate.
Yeah.
Hey, I see we're going into In Excess. Is that My Stiffy?
No, it's not Mystify, it's New Sensation.
Oh, so good.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Jihad there on the radio, Hodaki Big Show this Wednesday evening. Hey!
What?
Hey, if you're a darts fan, check this out. Tell them all about it, Keyzie.
What kind of darts, Jase? Like ciggies or
No, darts as in dedouge into a board against a wall there with people screaming in the background and smoking darts, probably having a few beers. He's dressed up to the nines, having a bit of a party type darts, Keyzie.
Do you mean like the 2023 New Zealand Darts Masters?
Yeah, exactly like that, Keyzie.
Yeah, no, it's happening in Hamilton at the Globox Arena there, August 4th and 5th.
Are we going to that?
Possibly. There have been chats around us going to that.
Because, I like it. I don't mind a game of darts.
You love
get
darts.
up there, eh?
I'd get up there, for sure I would.
Are you good at darts?
Yeah, I am good at darts. Well, you remember when we used to have a dartboard in the studio until they took it down? I used to whoop your fellas' asses.
That's right.
I gave you... and that's how I won my $40.
That's right. I had to buy you lunch twice. That was annoying. And a flat white. And you owe me twisties. August 4th and 5th, the World Series of Darts returns for a double header. All the info at the gigs page at hodaki.co.nz. We will have tickets to give away close to the time, and chances are we will be going along as well.
And just on that front, by the way, fellas, I believe we're going to have a few interviews with the top dart players of the world.
Oh, it's going to be a good chat. I mean, look, having a chat about darts to those guys.
It's so good, man.
Closer to the time, there was chats of us maybe calling them, but I've flagged that.
What, like red flagged it, or
no? I
what?
just said we'd prefer to talk to them in person.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's always our preference.
Yeah. So they're closer to the time, they'll be coming in.
Yeah. Well, that sounds good, mate. Make sure you're ready to go for that, because I reckon those tickets will sell fast.
Probably, eh?
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Well, there you go, your Wednesday show stashed away in the kit bag. We'll be back, of course, same time tomorrow. Now, don't forget, we're going to have a countdown of the 100 songs that we did throughout the day today, Mogi, from 7 o'clock.
Yes.
So if you missed some of that countdown, make sure you tune into the station after that, because we'll be redoing it all again as the evening winds on. What's your plans tonight?
I've got a gig to go to at the old comedy festival there.
Out west, I believe.
Out west, yep.
Oh, how good.
That'll probably sort me out. That starts at about 8:30, so... Geez, I'm going to be out past probably 10.
Oh,
wow. That's huge for you.
It is.
Yeah, what about you, Keyzie? What are you up to, mate?
I've got basketball straight after this, so I'll go get my ass handed to me once again, because I
props.
suck. Then go to the comedy festival, and then home, although I forgot my basketball shoes, so I don't know what I'm going to do. So I'm just playing my little boots.
You don't need shoes when you're sitting on the bench, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
You just sit there in your socks. It'll be
What
fun.
about you, Jase?
I'll go home to the shambles that is my life and watch a bit of TV. Probably have a couple of durries.
Yeah.
I'll eat something and then I'll go and have a cap.
You know what you can do? And you touched on it earlier. Listen to song number 799 all the way down to 700 tonight on Hodaki, the GOAT.
I already said that.
Thanks to
Keyzie.
Machinery House.
I already said that.
Oh, yeah, I was just doubling
Hey,
down.
also, don't forget to check out our podcast. Check out our Instagram account, Hodaki Big Show. Till tomorrow. We'll see you later.